Hey, I'm Priscilla, and welcome to your mobility session. In this session, we are going to be doing a lot of hip mobility with a little posture and chest opener at the end. Okay, to start, we're going to do some hip circles. So you can put your hands on your hips, and we're just going to rotate the hips here. Rotate the hips. So we're going to go back, side, forward. And really, if you feel a part that's really sore or tight, go ahead and push your hips out to the side. My hamstrings are really tight, so I always like to linger a little bit back. Good. And then let's go the other way. Side, back, side, other side. Push it forward too. You can get a little ab stretch when you do that. Circle it up, just loosening up. This is such a great one, especially if you sit a lot during the day because you're at a computer. Good. Circle, circle. And done. We're going to do some leg swings here, okay? So you're going to, and you can hold on to something if you want, but you're going to swing, and then you're going to kick the foot. Kick the foot. So you are basically kicking your towards your glute here and swing the leg as far as you can up. So what you're going to do is you're really loosening that hip flexor and then that hamstring. So when you kick back, okay, you can really feel it in the quad, in the hip flexor, and then when you kick forward, you'll feel in it in the glute and then that hamstring. Like I said, if you want to hold on to something for a little stability, that's great. You want to work on your balance, that's great too. Okay, let's switch sides. So you're swinging, kicking. Good. You should feel nice, good stretch there. So a lot of times this one isn't done right because I see ladies kind of just doing this, right? And you're not getting the full range of motion there. You got to get that kick going, kick in the glute. And so if it helps you to stabilize, hold the wall as you swing. Gets their heart rate up a little bit, right? Too, right? Woo! Okay, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Next thing we're going to do, up and over. All right. So you're going to bring one foot up, go out to the side, and then tap down. It's like you're stepping over a fence or something. Up and over. Now this works on your balance, and it's also a hip opener. Tap, up, over, and down. All right. Again, if you need to hold on to something, feel free to do that. Okay. Definitely some stability work, some balance work here. I guess I should have warned you about that part, huh? Always make sure you're breathing. Always on effort. All right, a little fast one there. Control. The breathing also helps you control. All right, let's go one more. And back. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that glute on the standing leg, right? All right, let's go up, out, tap down, up, in, and down. Out, down, in, down. Good. Good balance work. And down, up, in. Good. And tap, and up. Good. Let's go 2 more. Up, and down. And last one. Up, down, and great job. Okay. Whew. All right, the next one we're doing is a hip flexor stretch. Now, I'm going to show you the one on the floor, and then I'm going to show you the one against the wall. If you have a hard time being on your knee, okay, then you're going to stay standing on this one. If your knee's okay with this, you're going to be in a 90-90 position. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to tilt your pelvis forward and then back. So not like a runner's lunge, okay? Tilt forward, you feel that nice deep stretch to the hip flexor and back. So tilt forward and back. Now, if you're standing against a wall, all right, you're going to put your hand on the wall. The outside leg is going to be in front, okay? And you're tilting forward and back. So you have that same tilt forward. And the reason I like the wall is because when you press forward, you can put a little pressure on the wall and you actually get a little bit more out of it than if you just do it standing here. This is fine too, but if you want to get a little more, you can hold onto the wall. So forward and back, okay? So I'm going to stay in the standing position just so you can see me well. All right, let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Now what we're going to do is I want you to bring your arm up, okay? And I want you to reach it back. All right, you should feel a nice deep stretch there, okay? Reach it here, hold, breathe, relax into it. Now, and if you need a little help with the balance, you can put your arm out or go to the opposite wall and you're going to lean, okay? So if you're on your knee, all right, you've got the arm back and now you're gonna lean to the side. So this does take a little bit of some balance work here. You can lean to the side. So you should really feel it, not just through the hip flexor, but through the abs, up on the side of the hip, even a little in the shoulder. Reach, 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 and release. Okay, very good. So now we're switching. So you're either in that 90-90, okay, or you are in the standing position. Let's go ahead and tilt forward and back. All right, forward and back. Again, on the knee, forward. You can also, if you don't have a very thick mat at home, you can use a pillow. This is also good. This is also a good option. All right. And then if you want to try the floor one, that works too. All right, stretching through the hip flexor. Let's go 4, 3, push it forward, squeeze the glute 2, and 1. Now we're going to reach the arm, hold back, squeeze the glute, reach. Woo, baby. Feel that, right? Through the hip flexor. Nice deep stretch. And now to the side and pull that arm back. Don't let the arm drop. Pull the arm back, lean to the side. Nice deep stretch there. Oh, that feels so good. Breathe, relax into it, and release. Okay, very good. All right, we're going to finish here with a, we're not finishing, but this pillow doesn't want to stay. We're going to, before we come down to the floor, we're going to do a standing figure 4 stretch, okay? You can definitely do a figure 4 stretch on the floor, okay? I'm going to do this one standing where you're going to bring the leg up, all right? And you can hold on to the wall here. And you're going to sit into it, all right? So you're going to sit back, push your hips back. Now, to get a little bit more out of the stretch, you're going to take your toe and you're going to pull it, gently pull it towards you as you sink down into it more. Woo! Feel that, right? Gently pull it. Now, like I said, you can do this one laying down, all right? But this is just a different version. As you're pulling that toe, push that knee down too. Get that, make sure that knee is not up. Try to get it down as far as you can as you pull that toe up. Man, good deep stretch there, right? Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come out of that one. All right. Well, I'm going to go to the opposite wall so you don't have to see the back side of me. All right. And let's do the other leg. So let's bring the foot up. Pull it all the way up as high as you can. Try to make sure that knee's pressed down. Sit into it. Sit way back. Push the hip back. Exhale. You're going to release, release, release. And now pull that toe up towards you as much as you're able. You know, just wherever you feel a little mild discomfort. You're feeling that stretch through the glute. Breathe. Exhale into it. Really loosen that up. Oh, it feels so good. I really like these glute stretches. I'm super, super tight, especially my right side. So this one's really great. All right, let's go 5 more seconds. Pull, pull, pull. 4, sit, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. Come out of that. All right, now we're going to go ahead and come down to the floor. So if you have a mat, go ahead and grab that if you need it. All right. And we're going to start with a 90-90. Okay. So what you're going to do is your front foot, 90-degree angle, and so is the back. Okay. So both knees, they're in the 90-90 position. Okay. So first you're going to just sit up straight here. All right, now what you want to do is you can either put your hands behind you. All right, well, let's start with that. Let's start with the hands behind you, and you are going to flip, all right, and you're going to switch so that you're a 90, your opposite leg, lean towards the opposite leg, and you're still not 90. Okay, do it again. So you're going to switch, right? You see how I'm sitting up nice and straight, and then back into that 90, and then switch. Let's do a couple more here. Okay, now if you want to have a little bit more challenge with this, all right, you can bring your hands in front, all right, and you're going to switch, trying to stay up nice and straight as you switch. Now, what's funny is I start to travel. You know, I'm slowly coming off the mat here and getting closer to you as I do this. All right, good. And if that's too much, then you can definitely stay back here, but try not to let your shoulders hike up to your ears. Good. Let's go 4, or you're here. 3. Oh, goodness. 2 more here, and 1 more, and relax. Okay, very good. All right, now we're going to do a 90-90 type of pretzel. So what you're going to do is you're going to cross 1 foot over the other, okay? And you're going to pull the other foot back. And what you want to do is try to bring your legs into 90-90. So your knees are still in that 90 position, and so that your feet are parallel to each other. So you see how I'm trying to get my feet parallel here. So they're going to parallel to each other, okay? So you're going to sit up into this. Now this could be slightly uncomfortable or very uncomfortable if you have really tight hips. Okay, for me, my glutes are really tight, so I'm really tight here. Okay, but it's such a great stretch. Now, if you can lengthen and pull your front foot away a little bit, even more challenging. Okay, a little bit of a deeper stretch. Just hang on. If this is as much as you can tolerate, you can always put your hands back to that, releases it a little bit. Okay, or you can give me a little twist here and hold. Again, breathe and then exhale. Just release into it. The more you breathe, can help you release a little bit those muscles, okay? Woo! Let's hold it for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, goodness. Okay, come out of that. Woo! Man, all right. Shake it off for a second. All right, we're going to do the other side. So again, your goal, you're trying to get everything to a 90-90, okay? So I'm going to bring my foot over, and I'm just looking at my knees. Okay, how can I get this one scooted up a little bit more, scoot this one a little bit in? You're going to find that you're going to be tighter in one side than the other. That's very common, all right? Like I'm super, super tight here. The goal is actually to be sitting on both cheeks here, but it is difficult, especially if you're super tight. Okay, so just do your best, all right? So you can sit here nice and tall, or you can hold it and twist, okay? Again, you're trying to pull that foot out as far as you can, both of them parallel, and then you can give me that twist there. Woo! Nice and comfy, right? You comfortable? Okay, breathe into it. Try to loosen it up a little bit. Let's go 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, try to come out of that. Oof. Woo! All right. Challenging, right? Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into a pigeon stretch from a downward facing dog. All right. So downward facing dog, you're going to be up to this position. Now, if you have any wrist issues, you can do it like this, okay? So that you don't have to put pressure on your wrist. That's totally fine. All right. So we're going to go downward facing dog. Bring the hands through, the head through the hands. Let's pedal the feet a little bit. So again, you can totally do this on your forearms if you need. All right. Good. Now from this position, go ahead, swing one leg up, hold there. And we're going to bring it through and we're going to go into that pigeon stretch. Okay. Again, if you're on your forearms, just do your best and then you get into this pigeon stretch here. Still working on that glute and that hip mobility. Now let's lay all the way down. I'm uncurling my mat as I go. All right. Breathe. Exhale. Good. Now walk your hands to one side. So I'm walking it to the outside first. Hold there for 1 count. All right. Now I'm going to walk to the center. Breathe in as I go. And then walk to the other side. Now, if you can absolutely pull your foot up higher here, okay? So the higher you go, you can get a deeper stretch. Now, as I mentioned, my hips are super tight, so mine ends up going back anyway because I'm working on loosening it up. So I'm going to be doing this video over and over for my own self. Okay, good. So just release out of that, all right? We're going to come back into that downward facing dog. Again, on the forearms if you need. All right, let's go ahead. You're going to come back, press the head through the hands, pedal those feet out one more time. Pedal, pedal, pedal. All right, and now let's go ahead and bring that leg up. Hold, 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 hold. Beautiful. And now we're going to go into that pigeon again, all right? To that pigeon stretch. Very nice. All right. Again, if you can bring that foot up a little higher, awesome. Come down, lay down. Release it there. Good. Walk your hands to the outside of that front leg. Hold. You get a little shoulder stretch here. And exhale. All right. And then now walk to the inside. Hold. Down into it as much as you can. And breathe. Good. Hold for just one more count here. All right. Very nice. Okay, let's come out of that. All right. We're going to do a little posture work along with that continued hip mobility. All right, so bring your feet out. We're going to be in a V. Flex your feet nice and tight. Sit up nice and tall. All right. Bring the arms out. Palms are down. Drop the shoulders. Take a big inhale. Then exhale, reach and lean and try to slice off your small toe, okay? And then come up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, reach, lean, and slice off the toe. Inhale. Exhale. Some of you have seen this one before from Pilates. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Inhale, exhale. You really want to work on that breathing. Inhale, exhale. Reach, go as far as you're able. Good. If it's only to the shin, that's okay. All right, it's only to the knee, that's okay. Just do your best. Keep reaching. The breathing, the exhaling as you reach can get you go a little bit farther. Exhale. Good. And let's do one more. Reach and very nice. Okay, bring it to the center. Bring your feet to the center, okay? Take a big inhale and then forward fold. Exhale, reach as far as you can. If you can get down as far as you can. So I used to be able to touch my nose to my knees, but you know, if you don't practice it, if you don't work on it, you start to lose it, all right? So it's a reminder. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. You got to use it or lose it, but you can always get it back. So I'm working on it again. Getting a little bit deeper each time so that I can get a little bit better. And you can always get more flexible no matter what your age. One more time. Inhale. Pull those toes. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Go as far as you can. As far as you can. Exhale. And come out of that. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to bring your feet in. I'm going to do a butterfly stretch. So pull it in as much as you're able and pull those toes up towards you as much as you can, okay? Now you can go ahead and, they call it a butterfly because some people like to flutter here, okay? You can flutter if you'd like. That does help. Just continue to release those hip flexors. Good. Now, one of the things we're gonna do, hold your toes, okay? Put your hand on one knee. Try to sit up as much as you're able and press. You're going to press your hand down and your knee is coming up at the same time. Little pressure, okay? Here we go. Press against the hand, press against the hand, press, 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 press. Breathe. Press, 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 press. And release. Okay, release. Now, gently push down. Just hold it there. So what we're doing is that pressure and the release actually opens up the hip flexor a little bit more. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Release it. All right, so we're going to press first. All right, so press your knee, press your hand, press, just give it some tension really hard. Make it challenging for yourself. Push, 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 push. All right, and release, release, relax. All right, and now just go ahead and press gently down. And we're just opening it up just a little bit more. You may have noticed, hey, I'm going down to the floor just a little bit more. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, whew, all right. If you need to release for a second, come out of that, that's fine. All right, now let's go the other side. All right. So you're going to put some pressure on your hands. Pressure, 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 pressure. Push, 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 pressure, pressure. And relax, relax. Good. So just gently push down. Open it up a little bit more. Getting a little bit deeper. Breathe. All right. And then we're going to do it one more time. Go ahead. Press, 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 press against the hand. Press against the hand. Pull that knee up as hard as you can. Press, press, press. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Good. And let's push it down and breathe. Try to get it down as much as you're able. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Let's come out of that. We're going to give those hip flexors a break now. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of some opening up the chest. This really helps your posture. One of my favorites. I'm going to lay all the way down. Now, it's very important that you push your ribs down, okay, that your back is flat. So you really should not be able to put your hand underneath your back at all. Push your ribs down, all right? Drop the shoulders. You're in this bridge position. Now, you're going to take your elbows, bring them at your side as much as you can, and your arms are going to come, I should say your hands should come to the floor. Ideally, your wrists should be able to be on the floor. That's the ideal, okay? Now, if you find you're like this, well, that tells you something. We got to work on your shoulder mobility. This is a great exercise because you've got some gravity working against you to help you. You can also ask your partner, your child, anybody who might live with you, or hey, do this in the office. Have somebody come over and be like, I know, and these times it's a little weird, right? But if you can have someone press a little bit, it will actually help you increase that mobility. So just a thought there, okay? All right, so what you're gonna do, elbows as close to your side if you can. You're gonna bring your hands down. You're gonna keep those ribs down. Remember, take a big inhale. Now exhale, extend, extend. Keep those ribs down, keep those ribs down. You're gonna extend, and you see how I'm making it a wide V here, all the way up, and then bring it back in. Now, this is very important that you are not arching like this, okay? So you gotta push those ribs down. Again, inhale, exhale, extend, 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 and then inhale at the top, and you can exhale at the bottom. Just the main thing is you definitely want to try to exhale as you come up, okay? So that you are opening up and it's relaxing as you're making this effort, okay? See, and I'm a little tight here, so it's a little hard for me right at the bottom, but I can feel it, and you should be able to feel it at the tops of your shoulders. The other thing too is squeeze your scapula this whole time. So squeeze your back, squeeze the scapula, okay? Squeeze the scapula as the arms are going up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That will help you get these ribs down. And are you breathing? Lots to think about, right? Exhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Open, open. Good. Let's do 2 more. This is such a great one. Open, open. So good. You can also do this against the wall. All right. I like the floor because of the gravity. It really works great. And all the way up and back down and relax. Okay. Very good. Whew, very good. All right. Just go ahead and sit up, and any way you're comfortable. If you want to sit in that butterfly again, I'm going to go ahead and flip and sit on my knees here. All right. So we're going to finish up here with some neck stretches. This is going to feel really good, and it helps you open up, helps you with your posture. So you're going to take your hand, you're going to put it on your head, wrap your hand around on your ear if you can. Okay. Now you're going to take the opposite arm and you're going to go behind your back. Okay. So behind your back like this, and you want to try to wrap it. Go as far as you can. Go as far as you can. Okay. As far as you can. So you see how my hand's on the inside. So as much as you can. Now you're going to gently pull. Gently pull. And the reason that you've got your arm behind your back is because it forces you to lengthen through the neck here, okay? And rather than if you're here, your shoulder can come with it. It forces you. Try to grab your hip on the other side. Pull just gently. Hold there. Hold there. Good. Now we're going to do a very similar thing. You can release for a second. We're going to do a very similar thing that we did with the butterfly stretch, okay? So you're going to pull. Now what I want you to do is I want you to push your head up against your hand. So push against your hand, Push against your hand, push against your hand, push against your hand, push, 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 and now release. Now pull it down a little bit more. Good. Now do it again. Push against your hand, push, 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 and release. And pull it down a little bit more. Do you see how you can get a little more mobility? Okay, now you're gonna turn your head and you're looking down, like into your armpit, okay? And you're gonna pull down and just gonna do a gentle neck stretch here. So pulling down towards your hip, down towards your armpit. Okay, just hold here. Whew. Breathe. You exhale, release it a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, then exhale, release a little bit more. Such a nice stretch, right? Very nice. Okay, go ahead. Whew, release out of that. Very, very good. All right, let's do the other side. Okay, so you wrap your hand around, grabbing the ear, grabbing the side of the head, pulling down, sitting up nice and straight. Pull down. Of course, you can do the standing if that's more comfortable. All right, now make sure that hand is wrapped around as far as it can go. Got a nice shoulder stretch too, right? Now breathe. Okay, let's do the pressure one now. Okay, so I'm going to push against my hand. Push. It's kind of hard, right? Push. Oh, push, 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 push. And release. Good. Let's go ahead and pull it down. Pull it down. Get a little more mobility there, right? One more time. Push against the hand. Push. Push. Oh, it's like I'm beating myself here. Push, push, push. And release. Relax it. Relax it. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it down. Pull it down. Pull it down. Oh, nice. Okay, go ahead and turn the head. I like to grab my ponytail. Look down, okay? And just a gentle pull. Looking towards the hip. Gentle pull. Remember to breathe. Nice. Again, one more time. Inhale. Then exhale. Very nice. All right, come out of that. Whew, shake out the shoulder. I can feel that, right? All right, we are almost done. Go ahead and stand up. Stand up. You're going to go to a wall, all right? Put your hand against the wall, all right? Feet together, and you're going to drop the shoulder down, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm rotating, and what the great thing is you're gonna get a nice stretch through the forearm. Drop the shoulder down. So I'm opening up the chest, but I really feel it also in the forearm. You spread your fingers out, drop the shoulder down. Just hold it there for a second. Now the thing here is, if you're on your computer a lot, texting and all that, you can really strain your forearm. And what happens is eventually you can get tendonitis and carpal tunnel, things like that. So this is such a good one, okay? You rotate out of it, and then one more time, you rotate into it. Okay, so I'm just rotating, okay? Just rotating. Ooh, feel that stretch, right? It's good if you have like tennis elbow too, stretching on that inside, really good. Good. And release. Whew, feel that, right? Okay, I gotta go to the other side. All right, let's do the other side. So feet together, spread your fingers out, and then rotate the shoulder down. So you feel that stretch here, feel it on, and you may notice that you'll feel it in more on one side more than another, because I do a lot of writing and texting it more with this arm, or your mouse arm, for example, you'll feel it more. Okay, come out of that, right? And then one more time, come into it, rotate down, and spread those fingers out, and really pull away from the wall if you can. And then you can feel through the forearm, through the shoulder. Very nice. And release. Okay, we are almost done. All right, you're gonna go feet out, wider than hip width. Okay, toes turned out. You're gonna bend your knees, sit back. You're gonna drop the shoulder down, stretch through the shoulder, through the lower back, push the knees out, so you're loosening up those hip flexors just one more time. Coming down, other side. Feels so good. Let's do it one more time. Can't get enough hip flexor stretch, right? And last time on this side. Okay. Stand up nice and straight. Put your hands on your lower back or up on your, a little bit above your glutes. Open that chest up, okay? Pull the shoulders back, pull the elbows back. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. 3 deep breaths in. Exhale. Chest is up and proud. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And release. All right, you are done. Great job today. I hope you feel loosened up, feel good. Your hips feel good. You feel you're standing a little taller. All right, and we will see you next time.